That case is being brought by Heidi Crowter, a 25-year-old woman from Coventry who has Down syndrome, and Maire Lea-Wilson from London, whose 18-month-old son Aidan has Down syndrome. Now, under the current abortion laws, it's legal to terminate a pregnancy up to birth if Downs is detected. Heidi and Maire want to change this, and they join me along with Claire Murphy from the British Pregnancy Advisory Service. Good morning to you both. Heidi, I'd like to come to you first. Why are you bringing this case? What are you fighting for, and what are you hoping to achieve?
So the reason I'm taking this case is because some people don't really know what the case is. And when we tell them, they are very surprised. And also, I'm someone who has Down syndrome, and I find the law very offensive. And I know what it's like to have Down syndrome, because I live a very fulfilled life. I recently got married in July.
You got married in July?
Yes.
Congratulations, Heidi.
Thank you.
How do you think people see people with Down syndrome?
I would say that some people think of us as a burden and affecting society. But let me tell you something. When my Uncle Phil was alive, he absolutely loved me. And when my grandma was alive, she loved me as well. And my husband, James Carter, is not a burden to me. He is amazing. He is my everything.
And how do you think society views you and your husband, Heidi?
I think society think that me and my husband shouldn't be here, but I think people just need to meet me and James, because James is amazing. And when James was born, he had a gynecomastia, but I won't let anyone define my husband as that.
Yeah, I think you're both amazing, Heidi. I mean, Maire, isn't that what we need to work on? We need to change on society's attitudes.
Yes, I mean, it's 25 years on since the Disability Discrimination Act, and we proclaim that we live in a society where everyone deserves to be given a fair and equal chance at life. And this law really doesn't currently reflect that narrative. And I think we can do a lot better than this.
So tell me about how you found out about that your son had Down syndrome, that Aidan had Down syndrome.
So I had a very sort of standard, straightforward pregnancy up to 34 weeks, when I was then sent for a growth scan for an unrelated reason, where it was discovered there were several markers for Down syndrome. At that stage, we decided to have non-invasive prenatal testing, which told us that, you know, it was a 99% chance that Aidan would have Down syndrome. You know, I was 35 weeks pregnant at the time, and it was a sort of very shocking bit of news for us to receive. But he was born then, you know, 36 weeks plus 3 days, you know, and he's very healthy. He's very happy. He's just a wonderful little boy.
And what do you say to those who say that you're trying to take choice away from women by challenging this law, Maire?
The case really isn't about women's choice or the rights or wrongs of abortion. As far, you know, it's really about this specific instance of inequality in the law, whereby for you know, a child who is typically developing, the cutoff for abortion is 24 weeks. But if that child has a disability such as Down syndrome, that's up to birth. And, you know, really, I think this is discrimination.
Claire, Sorry, it's okay.
I was just going to say, you know, I have two sons that I love and value equally. And I just find it extraordinary that the law doesn't give them sort of equal value.